Ah, yes. He raises you up, and then he takes you down!
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the TFC toys VERTI-AID. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is, you have a very nice piece of artwork there of VERTI-AID, of course, of Team Prometheus Justice Division-ness, I don't know. On here, this side you have a picture of the toy, on the other side you have that same piece of artwork, on the back you have your obligatory product shots, does this, that, the other, all that good stuff, and that is in warning! And that's it for the packaging. So moving right along, of course the other goodies you get in the box are the obligatory third-party collector's card, yay, with that same piece of artwork. And on the back you have the tech specs, if that interests you. So there you have that. And you get another goodie. You get a little poster of Prometheus himself. Woo! I'm going to hang this up nowhere. You get that. Now, another thing you get, which actually does interest me, you get this little black block right here, this little black pad right here. And basically, this is for added stability for your combiner's feet. You do get a little instruction sheet for it. And basically, this is just a big self-adhesive piece of something. I don't even know exactly what it is. But you peel away this little film right here. It does have it's very grippy. I guess it's kind of like a piece of rubber or something. Very grippy, and it's self-adhesive, so you just peel off the backing. And basically what you do is you just get a pair of scissors, you just cut out strips, and you just stick them to the bottoms of your combiner's feet for added stability, which is nice. I haven't had any stability problems with mines. I mean, once I plant them down, they stay. They don't really slide anywhere, but I'll think about maybe using this just because. So you could put them on the bottom of Uranos' feet, on the bottom of Prometheus' feet. If you have their version of not Feral Rex. He's just Feral Rex now, he's not even Predaking. If you have their version of not Predaking, which I believe they called him Ares, you can take it and stick it onto the bottoms of his feet also. So that's cool though. That's a very nice little addition here. This little black piece of rubber of grippage. So pretty cool. So you do have that. You also get a little sprue of screw hole covers, which is nice. I've applied some of them already. I'll show that off when we get into robot mode. There is one red one that comes in the baggie that you just plug in right there. Just a big screw hole. Cover that one up. The rest of them are for robot mode, and I'll show that off when we get to robot mode, like I said. So that's everything you get in the box besides the toy. But now let's get down to the toy itself. Here we have VERTI-AID, who is their version of Not Blades. This is their Not Blades. But it is blades, but it isn't blades. And it's a very nice helicopter mode. I really like this. Very, very cool. Nice red and white and blue motif going on here. I love the transclearance blue windshields. Just looks really, really nice. And a lot of nice details here. You got some of that metallic blue going on up here, as well as the stripe right there. Some more of that metallic blue back here. The blades themselves of the propellers have some silver and red detailings, and this has some red detailing in it also. And very nice. It's a very nice helicopter mode, and all very compact. I mean, you don't see any robots in this whatsoever. You can kind of make this out as part of the torso, but not really. And so it's all very well compact. Very nicely done. The propeller does spin very freely. Whee! The back one, not so much, but it spins well enough. This piece right here does move up and down. It wiggles, it waggles. The wheels, all three of the wheels do roll, so you can actually roll your helicopter around if you want. Just saying, you have the option. Why not? Dare I say, why not? Of course, he does come with... Actually, before we get to the accessories, let's just bring out the comparisons here. Here he is with Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. You know, again, just so you can get a sense of scale. Here's with Combiner Wars Prime. So, again, just that sense of scale. And we'll bring in the rest of the team so we can get a nice group shot finally. Here we have Red Cross, here we have the Bat Pod. You're going to keep telling me it's a Tomahawk, I'm going to keep telling you it's a Bat Pod. It's a two-way street, people! But there we go. Here we got Gumball and Hydrant. And here we have the whole team finally. Woo! Me likes very much. That's awesome. So there you go. Get these guys back off to the side, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know, articulation is, you know, like I said, the propeller spin, this little wiggly waggly part here in the back. That's pretty much all it does. You do get the little weapons cluster like you do with all of them. This is a nice little, nice little combination because it's basically 2 shotguns on top of a Gatling gun. Overkill much? Sure. But why not? Dare I say why not? Now you can unplug these. You can see the guns. Very nice mold with the red. A little bit of silver there. Even the Gatling gun portion itself is very nicely painted. I like that little paint job on it. So, this piece right here, see there are 2 posts. You're going to plug into these 2 ports right here underneath. So you can plug that in, so now it has an underslung Gatling gun, and it doesn't interfere with the landing gear, so you can still roll. You can leave these plugged in to the bottom if you want, but then you kind of lose that. Well, this is meant to pop off, so it's okay. It's meant to come off. It's a separate piece. Don't get mad. Obviously, you lose the ability to use the landing gears, but you can leave them there if you want. The official storage for these are the ports on either side, so you can take them and plug them there. Plug that there. And there you go. So now you got them all armed up and ready to shoot down some fools. So there you go. Get to the chopper! There you go. I had to say that at least once. Come on. So, unplug this stuff. Unplug that. And let's get right down to his combined mode. He will be the other arm of Prometheus. You can transform him into arm mode with the propellers still attached, but honestly, just to make life easier, I pop it off and put it off to the side. Because it just makes life easier because you don't have this banging around while you're trying to do stuff. Just makes life easier. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come right here to these side panels and you're going to untab these and bring them back like that. So I get in here. Again, this is why I haven't trimmed my fingernails, because you need them with these toys. You really need them. So flip those back like so. Take these red panels here. They're on double hinges. Just take them and flip these and tab right there, slot right there. Just bring that all together like that. Bring that down. Tab that in like that. Once you've done that, you want to untab this whole front portion right here. Just pull that out. Untab this rear section right here. Now this section, you can see how this post right here is plugged into this notch. You want to shift this whole assembly forward so this ends up in this notch. So you just take it and let's see if I can do this without separating, without splitting this in half, because it's still split down the middle. But we can do this, people. We can do this. And you see it's just on an armature here, which ends up working for the shoulder joint. But so you just take that and just kind of rock it, raccoon, and do that one. Do this side, just kind of shift it over. And this is the case where this joint is a little too tight. My only complaint with this set is like things are just a little too tight on these guys. My only real complaint about this set. But there you go. So you moved it forward into this notch. You can move this up further if you want. Totally up to you. You can orient this front section however you wish. You know, this hinge still comes out enough to where you can just plug it right back where it was. So if you want to keep the more complete look of the front of the helicopter, you can totally do that. Of course, the robot mode head is right there, so you kind of have to do a little bit of concealing there, I just kind of turn it around and kind of mush his face up against that panel right there so you don't really see it. That's one way of doing it. I'll show you another way in a second. But now you want to come back to this section. You want to split this whole tail assembly right here. Oh, before you do that, you want to make sure that you untab this. This kind of hooks in like that. So you want to undo that first, and that gives you the freedom to untab that. You're going to pull the section out, and that gives you that double joint there. You just want to take this little fin right here, fold it up, and then take this section and fold it over like that. Just bring this over. That tab will tab in right there. So just tab that into place like that. Second verse, same as the first. Just slide that out, fold that up, fold that up. It actually works better if you keep this kind of behind the propeller. It works a bit better that way. Just wedge that behind that propeller there. And bring that up. Tab that in. And there you go. You got the combiner port. You got the port right there for the hand, rather. And then you just bring the combiner port down. Like that. Oops, this came undone. And then rotate. Take your hand. Plug it in. And there you go. There you have the other arm of Prometheus. Now, there are different orientations. In a lot of the pictures that I've seen, these panels have stayed right here. The instructions actually tell you to take this panel, untab it, rotate it like that, bring it back up, and then angle it up like that. If you're going to do that, and I've set it like that, and then I take this little panel right here, just flip this up like that, just because it's, just to have it doing something. So that's another way to work the ARM mode. I'm basically going to see how this looks once I have it plugged into the combine mode, and I'll decide from there which way I like it. Again, you can have this whole section completely intact like that. A lot of pictures, most of the pictures I've seen have had this kind of compressed in like that at an angle. You can kind of play with all these hinges and stuff to get it how you like. And it does hide the head a little bit better in there. So that's another option right there. You do have a bit of play with how you can work this ARM mode. But like I said, I'll decide when I actually have this plugged on to see what looks best. But basically there is your ARM mode. As usual, you have your connection right there. You got your nice clickety clackety elbow. You got rotation. You got your wrist swivel, you got your all kinds of jointage here, ball joint, 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 and joint, 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 so fully posable fingers. And yeah, so there you have the other arm of Prometheus. And the one thing I love about the way these hands are articulated is he can do a proper thumbs up. So there you go. So now we will get on to robot mode. So we will just unplug this. And we will just work with the legs here. So you want to rotate the waist. So this is facing the same direction as this. You're going to split the legs. If you want, you can totally just remove the port here for the hand, if you don't want that hanging out there. And then you're going to come back here. You're going to untab this section right here, which again is very secure. There we go. Untab that. This probably has to come undone. Untab that, take this, bring it down and forward, rotate it, untab this, bring it up, tab it in, and there you have a foot. Second verse, same as the first. Untab, take that, bring it forward, rotate it 180, grab the toes, flip them out, tab them in, and there you got the legs all done. Get this out of the way here. This section, well, you definitely don't want to forget to raise this back up, because if not, it will get in the way. So what you want to do with these back pieces here is you just want to take them, bring it up, and bring it to the back of the body. You want to take this little red panel here and just bring that in and out of the way. So you want to do is bring this down. You want to rotate it. It's on a hinge right here, so you just want to rotate it like that, and then rotate it upward like that, so they meet in the middle. And there's nothing really to do with these round ball joints. I just take them and I just mush them together in some way that makes sense. So there you have that. Then I take this whole section right here, bring it down, and I bring it over these two big tabs right here, and that kind of holds everything in place right there. And then just kind of angle this back so it's not pressing up against the back of his head right there. Now, you want to take this whole section here, split it, and then you want to bring it back. Oops, that came undone. You stay because it's normal. There we go. You want to bring this hinge back and then bring this forward, and you'll see that tab right there. We'll tab into that slot right there. Just tab that in. Take this panel, flip it up, extend the arm until it clicks into place, rotate so the elbow is oriented properly, and there you have an arm. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that back, bring that forward, flip that up, extend, rotate. Just make sure that head is resting right there where it's supposed to. And I think we got everything basically done, do we? Yes, 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 I think so. I think so. Why is this coming undone on me? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? You stay tabbed in. You stay tabbed in like I told you. For some reason now it doesn't want to stay tabbed in. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I just had something out of whack there. Don't know what, but something was out of whack. There you go. And I think that is basically it. The last thing to do is you just take the propellers. You can leave them fanned out if you want, but the way the instructions tell you to do it is just flip two of them down, so you have it in this configuration, and then you just plug this into the side of his arm, right there. And there you go. There you have VERTI-AID in his robot mode. And I will say right now, this is my favorite robot mode out of all 5 of them. I really like his design. I think he looks really, really cool. I dig this so much. Getting close here on the head sculpt. Again, just wonderful, wonderful light piping going on there. Nice, bright blue. And yeah, nice silver there on the face. Very nicely done. And very, very cool design. I dig it. I dig it very, very much. I really like his design. It's my favorite of the 5. Really, really cool. So, there you have that. Now, I mentioned earlier that you do get some screw hole covers, and as you can see here, I only installed them on the one side, so you can see with and without the screw hole covers, just little black things that just plug in. And it does make the shoulders look a lot better, so you're not seeing all those exposed screws. But very, very cool. I dig it. I dig it very, very much. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you get some wiggly, waggly room. The arms can do a full 360 on a ratcheting joint there. The arms can go in and out. You do get a bicep swivel. You get their clickety-clackety elbow joint. You do get a wrist swivel. You get a waist joint. Legs can go forward. They can go back, in and out. Nice ratchet joints. You do get very clickety-clackety knee joints. Very clickety-clackety. And your feet are on ball joints. You get a lot of good pivoting action there. This one side does not like to stay on. You stay on. There you go. And there you have that. Now, one thing that's cool is, like I said, you can leave it in this configuration, or you can fan it back out and just totally give him the propeller blade shield thing, because that's awesome. Why not? You also can remove the individual blades, and he can hold them as swords. So, again, another display option if you wish, as far as arming him up. All 4 blades do detach, so That's a nice feature. And of course, you can hold all of his weapons. If you want him just holding the Gatling gun, you do have a handle that flips down right here. So you can hold the Gatling gun. Or you could, again, just plug all this on to have a giant triple-barreled thing of murder justice. Or you could just have him dual-wielding his regular guns. Totally up to you how you want to arm your VERTI-AID. So, there you have that. But I really like the design of this guy. Honestly, I think he's really, really cool. So, now for comparison, here he is with Robots in Disguise, a Bumblebee. As usual, just for that sense of scale. Here he is with Combiner Wars Prime. Like I said, I think that's a pretty good scale right there. I think that works. And now we'll bring in the whole team. Let's get a nice group shot here. Let's bring in Red Cross. Let's bring in Gumball. Let's bring in Warning Line, the Batpod. And we'll bring in Hydrant. Right here. Hey, make room for the gun. Make room for the gun. And there we go. There we have Team Prometheus in all its glory. And they look good together. That's a good looking team. I dig it. I dig it very much. Them some good looking not protected bots. I likes. I likes. So there you have that. Get these guys out of the way. So yeah. VERTI-AID, my favorite robot mode design of the 5. I really dig this guy. He's very, very cool. I really dig the way he looks. He came out really, really good. So yeah, that's basically it for the 5 individual bots. The next video will be focused on Prometheus himself. We will finally get a chance to look at the combine mode. And if you would like to partake in any of these figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below. And I think that's it for this guy, and we're going to wrap it up in the next video. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter. All of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the TFC Toys of VERTI-AID, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face! Don't worry, sir. I will get you to the nearest medical facility. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm slipping. I'm slipping! Oops. My bad. It appears as though he needs more help than we can give him individually. Sir, we know exactly what to do. Now you just sit tight. No more help. No more.